Hey, 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 hey,
Hey, hey, hey, hey.
hey, hey, y'all. If y'all don't know who this is Ashley, but I'll let her introduce herself. Everybody, welcome to the Homebuyers Clubhouse. My name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with Agency Realty. Miss Ashley, girl, introduce yourself, honey.
Yes, hey everyone. I'm Ashley Howard. I'm a realtor out here in Sanford area, but I service Fayetteville, Southern Pines, and all surrounding areas. And I'm with Realty One Group Liberty.
Awesome, girl. It's good to have you here today. I
Yes,
think we had what maybe two funerals in the group. Erica, she had some other stuff going on. She told me she wasn't coming. The other two, I don't know what happened to them, but I'm happy to have you
yes,
here.
yes.
You
Glad I
doing
can.
all right today?
Yes, I am. My throat hurt a little bit. I think it's the pollen, just allergies. My daughter's been having the nastiest nose. It like all the kids at daycare. I'm like, what is going on here?
Girl, it's allergies. I feel like I can't take enough allergy medicine to get myself right.
Got
Like I had to take my hair down. I washed it yesterday and I got it up now only because I'm live. But it's coming down as soon as this right here goes down, it's coming down because
okay.
my head is hurting, girl. These
Certain little
allergies.
tight, yeah. I never really had problems with it, but I guess things change as you get older.
Exactly. That pollen is thick, girl.
It
But
is.
anyway, look, today we are talking about the process of buying new construction. Do you have a lot of buyers that always they gotta have new construction or
Woo,
your
yeah. I just had one that I had to like let her know. She wanted a new build, and I'm like, a new build is different than a new construction. I'm like, it's a whole total different process. So everybody wants a new construction, but sometimes like now the price point for new constructions are high, and even
mm-hmm.
having bidding wars on those. So it's just like it's not for everybody. But I try to just explain. But yes, everybody wants a new home, and I don't blame them, but it's hard.
Well, at one point pre-COVID, that was the way to go. Sometimes they were cheaper. You didn't have to worry about all of the bidding wars and all of that. But like you said, now some require a $5,000 deposit. Honey, and they want you to bid on it. Make us an offer. What kind of crap is that?
Yes, because my
So
home is a new construction, and I'm glad I got in when I did. But it was easy. What they listed for, that's what I got it for. I didn't have to do. I think all I did was earnest money. I don't think I did do. It was one of them that I did, and the other one, yeah.
yeah, it was earnest. My current buyers, they only did earnest. I think they did like $5,000 down for their earnest money. But still, that's much better than these bidding wars in this market and all of that. But how was your process as far as your new bill? Because I'm gonna tell you about my buyers in a second. Did you have any delays or anything?
Yes. So, I had delays
Uh
because
huh.
we were building three at one time, and
Mm-hmm.
so, the house next door, they submitted their contract, I think a day before I did, so
Mm-hmm.
that took priority. So it's supposed to be ready in June. I didn't close until August, so that caused problems with where I was staying because I was
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, my rent went up because I had to do month to month.
Right.
Um, what else happened? I had to pay to actually lock in on my interest rate
Mm-hmm.
because interest rates was going up, and so luckily something happened on the lender side, and so I kind of got away with that, so I was happy they ended up paying for it. But
Good.
that's the biggest thing that I'm telling people now, like with new
Mm-hmm.
construction, with especially if it's not even started yet,
Right.
you may not be able to be still approved for that amount when your home is done, because you have to keep getting recertified every 60 days. So
Exactly. And I like what you said. Because a lot of people, some people will pull out because, oh, my lease is about to expire and I'm going to be homeless. What did you do when your lease expired? And for those of you guys just tuning in, we're talking about the process of new construction. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of new construction. So right now we are at basically the good thing about new construction. Back in the day, you didn't have to deal with the bidding wars and all of that. But Ashley was just talking about that hers was delayed or whatever, and you had to do what with your lease?
I had to end up going month to month, and
Mhm,
I think the good thing on my end was because this was like my first time dealing with a new construction. I was still rarely new agent. I
mhm,
was like on them all the time. Like,
right.
I was my own agent. So like every day I'm like, hey, what's the process? Every day I would drive by my house and like, okay, y'all didn't even come out here today. Like, what's going on? It ain't raining out here. Why y'all not, out here? So I literally had to stay on them. Whereas if maybe you're working with another agent and they have multiple clients, they may not be able to ride through every day, or,
Mhm,
because you want to take somebody's word that they're doing their job.
right.
So because I lived in the town, I was able to just drive by every day, like, hey, what's going on? Like calling, I know I got on their nerves.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. And see, with me, I try to be a little bit more lenient because I do understand, with COVID, there are a lot of delays as far as supplies.
Mhm.
You have a lot of delays with that, and that's what's holding a lot of stuff up. My client, they went under contract last year around like March, believe it or not, and they still haven't moved in.
Wow.
They were supposed to close at the end of January. We went out maybe around, I say August, somewhere around that time. We went out, they poured their slab, their foundation for their slab or whatever. And they told us it's probably going to be a delay. We should probably expect like the end of March, the beginning of April sometime or whatever. And today we had our walkthrough. It's a pre-drop, the drywall walkthrough. So right
Mhm.
now they just installed the duct work. They were having some delays with that, and they just installed the rough ends, which is the electrical and all the plumbing inside or whatever. But they said, and we know once the drywall is up, it's going to be done in probably about 2 months or whatever.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that everything goes well today with the inspection and everything kind of goes smooth from there because they have everything. The drywall is the biggest issue, and all the inspections and everything prior to that. But as soon as they went into contract, they ordered the cabinets, the flooring, and all the other stuff that they need. So, but honey,
Yeah.
and they thought they were being safe because the market was so crazy back then. Last year how
Yeah.
crazy it was. This market was crazy, and they got tired of putting in offers, and they said, you know what? Found this house online or whatever, sent it to them. We went out there that day. They only had like two more left, and they got one of them. And we still kind of waiting on things to kind
Wow.
of move.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing I think with mine too was the inspection. Like, yeah, everything looks good, but until they come in, we can't move on. So that was what I had to learn. Like, so every day I'm like, did they come in? Like, I was just eager
Hmm.
to get in the house.
Right.
And what I advise people, yes, you can go look at your house, but don't go in it. I did because I was the agent, but you need your agent with you, because so many
Definitely.
times I'm like, oh, I'm the realtor. They be like, but you said you're the owner. I'm like, I'm the owner and the realtor. like,
Thank
you
you.
know,
Right.
so that's a big thing I would like to tell people. Like, just don't, like, you could drive by, but don't go in. It could be a hazard. Anything can happen. And you want to be safe at all times.
Exactly, exactly. Audience, or do you guys prefer a new construction or do you could prefer a resale? So, one of the issues today, when we did the walkthrough, and I heard about this before from someone, they were saying that there's a delay with the HVAC, the ducts in the HVAC.
Yeah.
She was saying that some of the stuff that's coming from there is coming from Ukraine, the HVAC ducts and stuff.
Wow.
It's coming from Ukraine. They're having wars over there. But my builder, they were telling me, they said they were having the delays with that like at the end of last year. So it's not that's causing it. So just only imagine what kind of delays you're going to have now, especially if it's being made mostly over there. But they are changing laws and rules and stuff as far as coding and stuff like that,
Okay.
for that type thing, because they know there are delays and there's a need for housing. So they're changing those things. But yeah, so you guys, if you're thinking about it, just talk to your builder, ask them about supplies and if they've had any delays. The builder today, he said when he worked in Cary Apex area, they used to have pre-COVID, they would have like 2 truckloads of duct work coming in a week. And then after COVID it was like 1 truckload. And then now it's just like we get it whenever we get it.
They
It's
get it.
whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
That's how bad it is. So, all right. I'm going to show y'all this walkthrough. Everybody is always yelling new construction, new construction, new construction. Or if they go inside a property and they turn their nose up because the house may need to be cleaned or something like that. But you guys don't see what goes on behind the scenes in the new construction. So I'm going to show y'all this property and take notice of the tub and the shower whenever we go through. Just give me a second. Actually, if you want to talk, because I pulled it out when I first logged in because it was slowing everything down. Okay. So if you want to just, give the audience a little something while I hit the wrong button. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but definitely the pros of the new construction is, you're the first person in the home. So that's always a plus, and you can definitely customize it to the best of your ability. It's not a custom build, you still have the selections that they offer, but you always can, do upgrades and things like that. And just know that once you're in the house, you can still customize it yourself and, do some things. But that's definitely what my home looked like in the process.
Yeah, this is pre-drywall, you guys, pre-drywall. And again, what we were just saying was you want to definitely consider, reconsider, if you have a house that needs to be cleaned a little bit, or you want to make an offer on a house and it's in your price range, y'all need to do that. I hear so many people that I want new construction. I want new construction. I want new construction. But we're going to go back to this tub. Oh, that played kind of fast. Good gracious. I forgot I did cut it down really short to like 40 seconds. All right, so let's go back. We're gonna watch this tub right quick. The tub in the shower. Just look at how nasty it is. Y'all see that? Is all kinds of nasty. I'm a bad. There you go. All kinds of nasty stuff in that tub and in that shower. So you have a lot of people that turn their nose up to whenever they're going through a house and they want to be real picky about certain things. Yes, they're going to clean that house, but guess what? It can save you about $3,000, $4,000, $10,000, $20,000 if you just decide that you're going to clean that tub or just replace that tub or shower whenever you're purchasing a home.
Yeah, so, but they definitely clean it. They clean it. It's going to look brand spanking new. It's not going to look like that. It's not going to look like that.
Yeah, they're going to have a whole cleaning crew inside that property. All right, so the process of new construction. So of course, you go under contract or whatever. In this market, you need to ask the proper questions. You go in there and remember, and we talk about this a lot, Ashley, who does the people on site represent whenever you go in there? Do they represent you?
No, they still represent the builder.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a good idea to make sure that you get representation whenever you go in there.
Yes. And I would just like to say too, they do offer like their preferred lenders and they offer incentives, but sometimes you need to read that fine print because it's really not a free incentive. Sometimes they roll it into your loan. Your interest rate might be higher because you still can use your own financing, so never feel pressured that you have to go with who they want you to go with.
Definitely. That's good info. And another thing is, I think Dan Ryan, they require that you get pre-approved to their lender. You're not required to use them, but if they deny you, you can't go with them for like 6 months, I believe, if you're denied.
Wow.
Their preferred lender. Yes. So just make sure that you guys, make sure your agent, they're asking the proper questions as far as your earnest money or your deposits. Is it refundable? Do you have to make an offer on that property? When is it going to be completed? Find out where is it going to be placed. Do you want to be in a cul-de-sac? Where is the lot? Ask those questions. The ETA. Ask about supplies now. It's a weird question, but ask because they may not have supplies. Do y'all have these supplies already? Do y'all order them? Is it because I don't know if you've noticed it in MLS. Some of these are to be built.
Yeah, a lot of them are to be built. Yeah.
So you need to find out when any delays. Of course, it's going to be delays, but you just need to find out about the supply. Right now, the supply is the biggest issue with these new constructions. And don't think you're going to go in and put down $1,000 these days to get a new construction home because it's not $1,000. It's just as bad as what's going on now. But sometimes, like I said, it's the way to go.
Yeah.
If you don't want to deal with the hassle. But it is definitely some cons about new construction homes. You got anything else you want to bring in?
No, that's good.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we have the slab. Then you go through your you go through your drywall inspection, your walkthrough. Once you get all of that done, you do your new home buyers, what is it called, new home owners orientations. You go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go through that and explain what they do with that, Ashley.
With the new homeowner orientation, you go basically into their office, and then that's when you can select, all the cabinetry, the tile, carpet, flooring, everything. And when I went to mine, they kind of explained the warranty too at that stage for me as well.
See, your builder is different, and see, that's good. I'm glad you said that, because some builders are different. See, that my buyers with this current builder right now, I have two that's doing new construction. One, the home, they've already started building it, so they've already picked out everything, so you can't add anything extra. But my buyers, they did the design center as soon as they went under contract. It was probably like a month after they went under contract, and they picked out everything. As far as the new home orientations, my other buyers, they're doing that soon or whatever. And each builder is different.
Yep, they are.
Okay, so we have your new home orientations, and then you do your final walkthrough. You do that, of course. Well, the builder that I'm working with right now, is like all of this stuff is like a week apart. How long did it take for you to do your final walkthrough after?
So my final walkthrough was, so technically for me, I always had a final walkthrough because I was walking through every day. But I say I did a final walkthrough on a Monday. And then I think I closed the following Monday, but it was really due to my lender. I could have closed the next day if it wasn't for the lender. But with your final walkthrough, you go in with the builder representative. They have the blue tape. And you go out and pick out like anything that you see. It could be the smallest thing, like a piece of chip paint. Yep. So I also went with my cousin. She's a realtor too, because this was my first time. So I'm like, because at the end of the day, the builder, if you don't see it, they're probably not going to pick it out either, So I wanted an extra set of eyes. And so I noticed like a few things. But one thing I didn't do, I didn't check the windows. I didn't make sure all the windows came up. And so I moved in, and the window upstairs did not come up. Mm-hmm. So they had to come back out. I had already closed, but they still, let me know they'll come out and fix it, and they have somebody come over. But you want to make sure everything closes, opens, and shuts. Check your doors, turn the water on, plug your hairdryer in. You want to do everything, because that's something that I didn't do, and I was about to lose it. I'm like, my window doesn't work.
And it's a good idea to get an inspection. I know many people, they don't get inspections. Your inspector, they should open your windows and all of that as well. But saying, that's good advice, Ashley, because a lot of people, they're not getting an inspection.
Yeah. And so what I chose to do with my broker, she told me with a new construction, sometimes you don't have to get the inspection immediately, but definitely do it before, like halfway through the year, before your warranty runs out, so that if anything goes wrong, then you can still do that. So I'm about to do that now, get my inspection, because I didn't get the inspection initially.
Definitely, and that's great advice as well. So you do have your warranty. So you could choose. But what if you would have closed on it and stuff won't run and working, Ashley?
Yes. But you want to know another thing? I had another lady that had a new construction. When we did the walkthrough, everything was working. But when she closed, she calls me like, my water is not running in my bathroom. I'm like, what? It's not running in your bathroom? So I'm calling the builder now. Once you close, sometimes they're hard to get in contact with. So I ended up having to go down there, and something did happen. Like, I think they had to replace something in her wall prior. We found something, and that messed up the plumbing. So she didn't have water. So they came out and did everything, but I was just like, it was working, like it was working,
And you said something important. Once you close, it's hard to get them back out. Yes, you have that warranty, but they're not gonna come running. They want their money, they're gonna come running. But right now, so
some builders too, they, say before you, contact the warranty company, give them a call too. And it may be something that they can fix. Cause I thought I was going to have to call them today because my garage door wasn't going down, but it was a tiny straw, like right there. And it was like the sensor. I'm like, why is this not going down?
That's
so
crazy.
Like, it's a tiny straw. So I'm like, well, at least it's safe. I know nobody will get smashed,
That thing's sensitive.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's good advice. All right. So make sure you get your inspections. Get them. I recommend getting them at the beginning, but I like what Ashley said. Get two if you have to.
Yeah, that's always great.
Yeah, get two and get one midway through before your warranty expires on your property. So that's really good advice. But just be patient. If you're getting a new construction, you need to be very, very patient, especially with COVID. And even with everything else, COVID, you have to be patient with everything anyway. It's kind of our new way of life, a new way of living. You can't go in places and expect good service or people to move as fast as you want them to because everybody needs help. Okay. Yep. So yeah. But anyway, if we actually you don't have anything else to add?
No, I think we covered a lot. Yep.
Awesome. Oh, get a radon inspection, you guys. You may not have to get the termite inspection. I know the property that we did the walkthrough today, they had the pest pipes running through the walls or whatever. So if they ever had a termite bond or anything like that, they could just go through and just feed it through that pipe. But each house is different. Yeah. So make sure that you get a radon inspection and a property inspection whenever you do new construction. All right. So we don't have anything else, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Jessie Lynn. I am a Triangle Realtor with A to Z Realty. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Ashley, tell them how they can get in contact with
Yes, you can definitely reach me here at the clubhouse, or you can contact me at 917-579-7829.
And you guys, you can reach us in the clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. You can find us on Facebook at Homebuyers Clubhouse. You can find us on YouTube at the Homebuyers Clubhouse. Also, you guys, we are doing a giveaway. It's now up to $200. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can get entered into the giveaway. And also, if you invite 50 people, for every 50 people, you can get a new entry. Invite 50 people to our group, you can get a new entry. And we are doing the drawing during our home buyer workshop, which is next Wednesday and next Thursday. The drawing is going to be on Thursday. You guys have a safe evening. Have fun. Happy April Fool's Day.
Yes.
Be safe and enjoy your weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.